Ask me where I am. Ask me where I am. I'm a superstar. I'm at the airport. It's exciting. Trek for Mandela, Kilimanjaro Challenge. We are here to support our beautiful people. Mo G, of course, Proverb is here. Jerry's probably like brushing her hair. It is wonderful. It is caring for girls. It is all about bringing the girls some sanitary towels so that the girls can, look after themselves. It is wonderful that these three have taken this challenge, and I'm here to support them and to bid them farewell as they, go to Tanzania, Mount Kilimanjaro to summit. We're going to be speaking to the Minister of Women, Minister Shabangu, later. She's going to be talking to us about exactly what the significance of this day is. It is wonderful to see Miss South Africa's here, surrounded by the wonderful crew that is flying to Kilimanjaro. Mr. Silo is here. I saw him with Jerry. They've got some kind of ink, and they're stamping their foot on the ink, and they say it symbolizes, it's a pledge for all the people that are going on the summit, and there's 38 climbers in total. The other great thing is that there's a rhino and there's handprints on that as well. That's another pledge, which will be, the rhino will be donated, the proceeds will go towards the kids. So it's wonderful to see all these different companies together to help children, girl children.
Today is significant in many ways. Madiba's son passed away today many years ago. And today, in honor of his legacy, we must make sure that equality for our children becomes a reality. And we need to know it's urgent, and people need to act. And this act today is one of those responses to the urgency within which we need to treat this with. So all around, really touched by this whole thing.
I think all the climbers are teaching us a lesson. That in our everyday lives, we keep our routines, we get used to do things as normal, but there is a call and a cause out there which is expecting us exactly to challenge ourselves and to get out of our comfort zone. It's important that the idea behind climbing is to demystify puberty, is to demystify those things which for generations we were educated saying, you don't talk of menstruation. It is part of life. It is part of the development of a human being, particularly of a child who changed to become a young lady.
Good morning, you're tuning to 180 with Bob. We're here at OR Tambo. We're here to bid our man farewell. He is about to summit Mount Kilimanjaro. Woohoo! How are you feeling, bro?
Nervous, excited, going through quite a lot of feelings. I hardly slept last night, but I'm very, very excited.
What's the worst that could happen to you?
I could die.
No, you're not gonna. There's too many people to look out for you. Nothing is gonna happen to you, is there? But what's really concerning you?
I think the coldness.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm a bit nervous because I keep hearing it gets up to like -12, and I've never experienced anything like that, And I've actually never really experienced snow or anything like that.
Thermal underwear?
I've got all of that,
Okay.
but I'm still a bit like, I wonder how cold is cold.
No, but it's good though to be a bit nervous because you go there and you don't know what you expect, and you're gonna have a great time.
Yeah.
Are you scared of anything, like any, let's say, tribes coming from the forest and like taking over the base and everyone's attacked?
No, I'm not.
Why not?
That I'm not worried about. I'm really because there's about 40 of us.
Okay.
So I know that I'm a bit protected when it comes to that sense.
When are you coming back?
We come back on the 20th, which is today's Monday. The following Monday we're back.
And then what are you doing on the actual Saturday?
So on the Saturday we would have actually summited, would be right at the top.
Oh wow!
Yeah, that's the main thing. That on his birthday that we are actually at the top.
Nothing's going to happen to Moji. What will happen to Moji is that he's going to go up that mountain. He's going to come back a different man, and that man will come back on air and add that difference. I hope he becomes an even more incredible person. I hope his contribution, when he comes down, becomes more meaningful, helps us shift the needle in society and make us better.
Okay.
from the glacier.
Okay, cool.
Yes, myself I can drink without boiling, it's okay for me. But you guys
We have to boil it.
boil or treat.
Okay, cool. Beautiful. All right, day one is done. Day one is done. Oh man, this is where we stay. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Day one is done. There's Mr. Jerry. Shoot.
Moji! Alright, he's here with Ryman, who was also on the mountain, and Terry, one of our good friends. Guys, please come up. So we just wanted to have a little small reception, for three of the many great people that took the challenge and went for the trek. From the stories that we've heard, from some of the social media stuff that we've seen, it's obviously quite an epic and quite a grueling process. And I mean, to be honest, Mo, and you know this, right? A lot of us player hated you from day one.
Oh, no.
We were.
But I like being the underdog.
We were.
I like being pirates.
Not need to be nasty.
We were. There was a lot of to and fro about whether you were going to make it or not. But let me say this to you, right, and to the rest of the team, that for us, the moment you went on the plane at OR Tambo, for us that was summiting already, because that was bravery, to another level. At that point, no one could ever turn back. You just had to go and try. And the fact that you guys did it, it's really amazing, for us. So, a small reception to just say welcome back. It's good to have you guys home. We're glad you are safe and sound. We know you've got lots of stories to tell, and we know others need to remain in the mountain, and we're happy with that too. I saw those things.
Yeah, there's a show coming up this afternoon, so nothing's remaining on the mountain. I've got a multiple series show.
But guys, welcome back. Good to have you. Yeah? Now you can speak.
Okay. All right, no, thanks, Greg. I'm just going to give you a bit of a rough idea how hectic it was. And I'm starting to get emotional now. It was so hard. You have no idea.
I agree with you.
So, you have no idea what I went through. But it was great, and I'm happy that I... Carmen Aldos, where is she? Away. And Paul, you said make sure that flag is up. I made sure that flag is up. I'm just going to give you a rough idea of what actually happens. We get woken up at 11 p.m. on a Friday night to start hiking. So we're now to Vonto, now it's hiking.
After hiking the whole day.
After hiking the whole day. I promise you, we hiked over 90 hours in the past 6 days. So we start hiking at 11 p.m. We go up this.
You're woken up after a 1.5 hour sleep.
Yes, you're woken up after 1.5 hours sleep. At 11 o'clock you start tracking. And it's not like Wahuanta. It's got to be small little steps, because that's going to save you energy. And there's a saying that they kept saying in Kilimanjaro, Pola Pole. Is that the one? Pola Pole. That's it. Take it easy, take it easy. Slowly. Yeah. And then, so we started around 11. At around 2:30, I start feeling very sleepy. So I'm falling asleep while I'm hiking. So I tell the guy who's guiding us, his name is Busiso, to say, look, I'm falling asleep now. He says, I'm going to have to send you back, because that means you're not having enough oxygen going to your brain, you're about to die. So I had to quickly then, this whole trip, without a doubt, was it's a mind thing. If your mind is not strong enough, you'll never make it off Kilimanjaro. So I had to quickly change the set of the way I was thinking. I said to myself, Chief, we are not mediocre. We've never been mediocre. I've been brought up in a family where mediocre is totally unacceptable. Totally unacceptable. It's go big or go home. So I had to quickly change my mind and say, I'm going to do this thing. And I'm talking minus 15 degrees here. It's freezing cold. Your water freezes, and you need water as well, as you're going up this track. And there's a section where it's just rocks, but it's dark and it's like this steep. And all you see is little lights, because we all had lights here. Eventually my light actually went off. And then you're walking, literally and the edge is over here. So any one stupid move, you're gonna fall down. It was so intense. I only got up to the first summit at around 6 o'clock when the sun came up. I mean, I was crying like crazy. It was just, don't see him with a white beard, he was also crying. It was in tears, this guy. It was hectic.
Particles of my beard.
Yeah.
What the hell is this? Ah!
So it was really intense. Penny Libiani, sure, it was hectic for her. Hectic. She didn't even get up to the peak. That's how hectic it was. I mean, to give you a bit of a context, Provo, this was his second year doing it, right? Last year he didn't peak. Only this year he peaked. So you must understand what I really went through here. It's life-changing, and nothing, I promise you, nothing is impossible. The mountain will always be at 5,895, remember, meters above sea level. But we can honestly reach a lot higher than that. And that's what I've learned from this trip, that I'm actually playing games. I can do so much more. I really can do so much more. And trust me, going forward, I'm going to get robust. I'm going to get robust. This country will know, from Bloem to Durban to Cape Town, I'm going to get robust with them. I'm going to get robust. But thank you so much for all your support. Marky! I've got to also tell you, there's one thing that we consistently had, which is the most weirdest thing, but I'm going to talk about it on radio as well. No.
Cucumber soup.
Cucumber soup was very constant, and also tea and popcorn.
For snacks.
I mean, that is the most weirdest thing in the world. Who has tea and popcorn? What happened to Fanta? Okay, Lama Eyes, with some whispers. None of that was happening there, I'll tell you that much. But it was a great experience, and I'll never forget it. And thanks. I mean, the only reason why I did this is because of Kaya at the end of the day. If I wasn't at Kaya, I would have never. Thank you.